This is my beaglebone black, which I have um, actually got LabView runtime running on it, and I'm going to demonstrate for you how I did it. Probably not the most efficient way of doing it, but I did get it to work. I've got a couple things here. I've got an LED, I believe it's in pin 7, and the DIO port pin 7, and I've also got a PIR sensor that's in the DIO pin 8, and I'm going to demonstrate both of those for you to show you that LabView does work on a beaglebone black. So the first thing we'll do, I'm going to power up the beaglebone. It should boot right up here in just a second. You should see some lights flashing. Okay, it should be booted up by now. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to log in as root. And there's no password. So that's the factory default. And so now I've got LabVIEW runtime running on this, but for some reason it doesn't boot right up. So there's a couple of commands that I'm going to show you in a minute, and I'm going to show you first off kind of what that does. So I've got LabVIEW 2014, which is required for the beaglebone, and so I'm going to run a project here. And first thing you're going to notice here is this beaglebone right here. It's got the right IP address, but if I right click on it and say connect, it's going to give me an error that says I can't connect. And you can see it's got a little red exclamation point showing you that. So I'm going to close that out. And we'll go back to my terminal, run a couple commands here. First one is the ch root, and then we'll go to the right directory, and then I'm going to run LabVIEW runtime, and I get a couple errors, but it does say welcome to LabVIEW real time, so I think it is running. And to verify that, I will go back over and I will try to connect to the beaglebone. And this time it does connect. And one way you can tell is it's got a little green light right here in this corner. And it has connected. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to move this blink VI down, and so what the blink does is it will make this LED turn on and off. Okay, so basically what I have to do is I have to run it, which I'll have to open it, and just to kind of show you a few things, what I've done is I've actually changed a couple things here. This local I/O, when it first came in, it was set for serial, so I had to change some of that around to make it run local I/O, and I've also changed the timing on it. But I'm got it on pin 7, so when we run this, it will actually deploy into a runtime. And you can see that the light is blinking. And you'll also notice that the light is blinking at the same time that the light on the screen is blinking. Okay, if you think that there's some silly trickery going on, we will stop it. And we'll change this from 1 second to about 1/4 of a second. And we will redeploy it. I have to save. Now it'll redeploy, and now it flashes much faster. So that kind of proves it is running the LabView runtime. Okay, so blinking lights are fun, but not real useful. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put this back to the computer, and I'm going to pull up a digital read channel. I'm going to run it. So what this does is this reads the PIR sensor. Okay, and so my LED is on, and that's annoying. So I'm going to put that back, and I'm going to bring the LED back. I'm going to run this again, and I'm going to stop it so that the LED is off. Now I'm going to pull the digital up. I'm still connected. I still have a little green dot right here. And now I'm going to run this. Again, it's deploying the real time. Alright, so now nothing is happening as far as the LED. And I'm going to run my hand over in front of the sensor, and you see that the LED light comes on. Get back where I can see that a little bit better. So the light went off, and you can see it detected it. The light came back on. I'll get a little bit better angle on it. Light on. Light off. Light on. And the light is off. So that demonstrates that LabView runtime will run on a beaglebone black. And again, it's not simple to do. Took a little bit of doing, but it is possible. And if you go to the Maker Hub webpage, it will give you some videos to get you started, and that's pretty much all it will do, is get you started. And you'll have to do a lot of research and do a lot of figuring on your own, but it does work. So anyway, just wanted to share this with everyone, and thank you.